I did not yell.
Oh,
I did give a few. What the hell are you doing? I did give a few of them.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
I'm gonna say Zion Hill.
Doing a swing?
I'm sick and sick with it, vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it, spit and deliver it. The time froze, undercurrent, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels, got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat, everything slow. You know how to drop beat, said anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see a broad there. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
We never getting that $1 million.
Hey man, what's going on, everybody? Man, G-Day Hoops out here, Boston Hard Network CEO, Shot 30 Clock Broadcast Director, Shot Clock Invitational Operator. Man, appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's gonna be a good show today. That's what I'm gonna say. Definitely gonna be a great show, man. Definitely gonna address some things. We're gonna talk about the shot clock and whatever else we talk about, man. If we make people mad, oh well, so be it. It is what it is at the end of the day. And that's how I'm starting, man. That's how I feel. But before we get too far ahead, let me get my headphones in so I can bring my co-host on the show. And we're gonna dive straight into it, man.
For every action, there's a reaction. There's a consequence behind everything you do, you know what I'm saying? There's three sides to every story. Mine, yours, and the truth. I want everybody to win. If I sign you, I'm letting you win.
You after you plug your mic in. I mean, after you plug your headphones in. It's me? I can't hear you. Why we gotta have technical difficulties? Can you hear me now? Oh yeah, it's on your end. Yeah, G-Day. Yeah, I think it's on your end. Yeah. So, okay, people in the chat, who can you hear? So I'm a exit out and you try to bring me in. Hi guys, can you hear me? Appreciate y'all for giving us a little patience. I'm guessing you can hear me.
Okay, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes, that is perfect.
All right, here we. I don't know what the hell happened, man. Let me redo my intro, man. What's going on, man? G-Day Hoop Scout here, Ball So Hard Network CEO, man. Shot Clock Broadcast, show director, Shot Clock Invitational, host, man. Um, as I said earlier, we're here to get down to the nitty gritty, man. We're gonna talk about the shot clock. We're gonna talk about just hoop in general, and th- things may get spicy. People may get upset, but I don't care. It just is what it is, man. We're just gonna keep it real. Um, and that's it, man. That's where we stand, man. So first, man, let me give a shout out to everybody um who participated in the shot clock invitational, man. I want to do that first. And then I want to thank everybody. G Dot, appreciate you pulling up. My boy Doug. I'm sure he's gonna hop on later. If not, we know that Doug got some business that he's taking care of. So definitely that comes first, Doug. Um, it's almost a FTK, FTP, man. F these people, man. But no, we love y'all. But he has things that he need to handle. So that comes first. And then shout out to my boy Terrence Foley. T don't be working. That's what it saved in my phone. And that's my dog though. I appreciate him for sliding through. And hopping on the headset, man. I appreciate McBride. I appreciate the other Gary, the fake Gary, the Gary 2.0, not the real Gary out here, man. My guy. Appreciate him as well, man. And yeah, that's it, man. Am I sounding too loud? Am I sounding muffled? Um, I cannot hear you. Well, your mic's muted now.
Maybe I was the problem as
Oh, there
always.
we go.
Maybe
There
it
you go.
was
There
me.
we go. I can hear you now. I can hear you now. I can hear you now, man. Man, thank y'all. Thank you to the teams who participated. Thank y'all, man, for real. It can only get better. It can only get better. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Be transparent. I didn't feel like doing another one next year, bro. I didn't. I don't. I didn't. After yesterday's event, just a couple things that happened kind of ruffled me. Got me on my box a little bit, man. Um, on Saturday, see my days is running together today, Monday. But I took the whole day Sunday. I didn't do nothing. I chilled. Um, I relaxed and was able to collect my thoughts and everything. And so I'm here, man. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. Uh, uh-oh. My boy G Dot, something happened on his end. I'm thankful. I'm grateful, man. The thing that I dislike right now, and this has nothing to do with basketball. Um, this has nothing to do with basketball at all. What I dislike right now, I'm tired of the rain, bro. God, I love you. I love you, God. I do with all my heart. I thank you for saving my life. I thank you for waking me up every day. But man, I don't know, y'all the Houstonians. I'm not a full Houstonian yet. I've been here since July of 2017. I do not ever remember it raining this much in like a 3 week span. Like it's rained almost every single day, and that's crazy to me. But maybe y'all can help me out with that. That's to me, this is something that I'm not This is something like back home springtime in like April, late April, early May. Um, I don't know.
It's usually an indicator of how active storm season is gonna be.
Okay.
Cause I remember some summers where it barely rained and we was in a drought. And you couldn't go to Lake Conroe stuff after that. But yeah, the rain, yeah, it was supposed to be a wet summer anyway. So
Okay. Look,
hopefully
y'all
not.
made me pull out my beard hair. Now I got a hair bump right here, right here. Hey, y'all had me. I was stressing out over there working the camera doing this. I'm pulling my hairs out my chin. Um, but hey, I'm good, man.
Shout out
It's,
T Foley. Hey,
it's good, man. Yeah, man.
actually him, McBride, and Gary brought great insight to the basketball commentary.
They
It
did,
was some
man.
agendas being pushed that we do not co-sign.
We do not.
We do not co-sign, but we had a nice, healthy dialogue. And everybody call us basketball bougie, but no, you gotta bring something to the table. And we appreciate them for bringing something to the table, talking about kids that maybe I didn't know about, and it shedding some light on your babies. Cause that's all we try to do. So in case somebody go back and don't know who they watching, they can kind of piece it together.
Yep. Before we dive into it, man, couple things I want to talk about. Um, Number one, shout out. Let me shout out my guy Larry Siles first because he let me know at the Rice team camp. He just let me know straight up, hey, my team isn't playing. A lot of y'all other people waited until the day before or the day of to let me know that you wasn't playing. That shit ain't cool. Shit's not cool. That's not cool. I don't like that shit. I don't. And y'all excuse my language. But y'all almost made the old me come out, bro. For real. I'm serious. Like I was hot, bro. Shout out to my boy Clyde as well. Um and then for being able to stay and cover also, man. For me, man. Shout out to Invictus for last minute being able to put their team in, as well as my boy Terrence Foley. Last minute being able to get his team to play. So
First round
definitely,
draft picks got
yeah,
some.
and they play well too. And so shout out to those four individuals, man, who just let like listen, bro, I'm not gonna get mad if you say, "Hey, man, I'm not gonna come." Like, but don't lie to me, bro. I don't do that shit. Like that shit ain't. I don't rock with that. Or the lying. Uh, just let me know ahead of time, man. And it's cool. It is what it is. You don't want to play? Cool. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be upset. There's always the next year. There's always the next year. It's just gonna get better and better. That's what's gonna take place. And just like with the top 80 showcase, like next year, for all the kids who be trying to be big time, um, don't want to play, I'm opening that thing up for the state. Same thing with this. Von Zell hit me up this morning talking about, hey man, you should have let me know. I'd have brought my teams down. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then everybody want to play then once the shoe teams want to come in and play from the other places and they willing to pay and they want to come in and play, then now it's gonna change. And you ain't gonna be able to get in. Just want to address that, man. Um, had 11 total games. I'm thankful for that. Squeezed it in on all in one day. Let me just I'm gonna run by the playback numbers for y'all. Over 4,000 plays total out of 9 games. I don't know what two of the games didn't come up on Facebook or YouTube. I don't know what happened to two of the games. They just not even on the internet anywhere. Those games must have did so well they just took them down, bro. Because we broadcasted them. We was live, but there's no footprint of them at all. But from the 9 out of the 11 we had over 4,000 views total within the 2-day span, man, over the games. And I'll go in order for the top 5 games by views. I'll go 5-1. I'll go 5-1. Number 5 was the Blue Chips versus Mile Academy. That game was hella good. That was a really good game.
It was.
Really good game, man. Peyton Jones didn't play because he went to the wrong location. But hey, they still hoop. They wasn't like, oh man, we can't play because Peyton ain't come. They still got down. They still got busy. And so I thank them for that. They was at number 5. At number 4 was Texas Takeover 16U versus Fort Bend Texas Heat. Was the 4th most viewed game.
Cash Davis and Shelton Cobbin?
Yes. That was Cash Davis, Hans Padagog, and
Hans
and Trahan. Those 3 dudes was cooking for Takeover.
Say, man.
I ain't gonna lie. And I'm with Shelton Cobbin's mama. I hope she watched. Because she was upset. She was like, if y'all didn't want to play, we could have stayed our ass at home. And I'm with it. Like, yeah, this ain't what this about. I've watched that team play a lot of games. I've never seen them just roll over as they did on Saturday. Never seen that ever. Once the team kind of got a lead, they just shut down, bro. It's a shot clock. We seen teams go up big, and then we seen teams make adjustments out of timeouts. It's a shot clock. You have to use it to your advantage. You got to use it to your advantage. That was the 4th most viewed game. The 3rd most viewed game was Invictus 16U versus first round pick Elite 16-17U. 3rd most viewed game. That was a hell of a game. Went to overtime.
And it went to overtime. Hey, T. Foley was coaching his tail off. He was pacing that sideline like he was John Thompson. And he got some kid. Hey.
Oh, yeah. That came from Klein Forest.
That backcourt he got. Hey, you better not catch them in a dark alleyway. They gonna take everything in your pockets. They come to play. Like, and they may be a shooter away, but it was good to see my man T. Foley playing the sun up. That's what the moments are about. Getting that early smoke, seeing what an overtime game looked like. But yeah.
Second most viewed games was the very first game of the day. Houston Raptors versus Invictus Red Storm was the 2nd highest viewed game of the day.
First and foremost, shout out Invictus Red Storm. They had a point to prove, and they kicked some butt. They kicked some Raptor butt. They
did. They was up on the Raptors kind of big. Coach Bobby, Coach, it does because Coach Bobby called a timeout. He slammed his crutches down on the ground and stood up on that boot and cussed everybody out. And them boys came ready to play. After that, hey, sometimes it don't take that. It does. These kids need to be cussed out sometime. Somebody got a lot of fire under their ass. It just is what it is.
And it was some great shooting by this Red Storm.
They were babying and coddling kids, man. That when they get to college, what you think gonna happen? You think the coach gonna be like, oh, it's okay? No, the coach gonna kick you out of practice. And you keep fucking up, I got a flight for you. You can go back home, brother. I don't need you here. But yes, Invictus, shout out Invictus, Coach Willie. They did a good job, man. They came to play, they hooped. Casey Scipio played really well. AJ Folsom played really well for them. Them boys hoop, man. I ain't turning into G-Dot, man. This is just me, man. Just me being me.
Dang, Chris Harris, I gave you a compliment this weekend. That's how you feel? All right.
But That was the second most viewed game, and the number one most viewed game was Family versus Houston Defenders 17U. Shout out to the Defenders. They got the dub in the game. Jakendrick Clevenger played really well that game, very aggressive, attacking the rim. Was also dishing out assists. Morgan Lucy also played well in that game. Jaden Jones played well from Fort Bend Marshall. They played real well. Family. Quentin Stewart had some moments in the game. Nick Schatz, that was my white kid that go to Klein High School. He got an invitation to the top 80, but his family was on vacation. But he could shoot, so he got to display the shooter that he is. The player who I'm upset with, we're gonna talk about that when we get to the game recaps. But he's kind of doing himself a disservice. We're gonna talk about that. But those were the top 5 most viewed games from the weekend. And the Family and Defenders, Raptors, and Red Storms, some college coaches hit me up because they watch the games. And that's what it's about. It's not just the iron sharpen iron, but you are on a stage. And I don't think y'all realize that. Like, I may not have the respect of a lot of AAU people here in Houston, but I got the respect of a lot of college coaches. And that matters more to me than anything else. And so you was put on display. You were on a platform. We even had a college coach in the building. 2 college coaches in the building, matter of fact, from 2 separate schools. But you was put on full display because it was streamed. The rosters that I asked everybody to give me, and they didn't, I just went out and found most of the kids who play for your team anyway. But some of y'all turned in some janky rosters also. But hey, it is what it
y'all
is.
gotta help me help y'all. Cause when I was commentating, I was trying to highlight some kids, and all I could call out was a number. So yeah, I echo G-Day sentiments on that. Please turn in. Y'all was at the gym chilling. Y'all could have came and filled that roster out when you finally figured out who you had. My bad, G-Day, but yeah.
No, you good. But the thing is, that's a great point. So I sent that same packet out to college coaches. And so a lot of y'all didn't have no, they don't even know who the kids was. And then we couldn't help them in as far as a broadcast team because we couldn't tell them who the kids are.
I like how you said as a broadcast team.
Yeah, it
definitely
took a team. That's just not easy. It's not. People think it's easy, and a lot of times I'm a one-man band, bro. I'm on the headset, I'm on the camera, I'm adjusting the scores, I'm adjusting the time. I was appreciative that I had some help.
G-Day was editing the quarter names, the score, starting the clock, moving the camera. It was a lot going on behind the scenes. But that's what makes it so smooth because we don't really care about all of that. We not prima donnas, but we just ask you to do the small things to help make your kids more accessible and friendlier to exposure. That's all.
That's it, man. This event is an iron sharpen iron event, man. And I'm telling you, next year is not going to be as easy to get in. This event went from me having a full 17 games slated over the course of 3 days to only 11 because teams was calling them backing out on the day before and the morning of. And that's crazy. Because you want to play more games because one game is not enough. You playing more games, what did you gain? I want to know, what did you gain by playing 3 or 4 games this weekend? Some of y'all got thumped every single game that you went out and played versus playing one really good game when college coaches are watching the stream. So if I'm trying to set something up for you, but you don't want to use it, that's on you. That ain't on me.
let's echo the sentiments of that shot clock kind of helped a lot of y'all kids get back into the groove of things because for the circuit, because I saw too many jack up hot potatoes. What they call them? Loaded grenades when you get the ball late in the shot clock and you gotta force up a shot or get a turnover. Forgot what the trendy NBA term is, but it was too much of that. And it- I just felt like, okay, the shot clock really should have helped a lot of teams because you still got to get ready for the live period, which is in what, 6 days, 8 days for a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yep.
Y'all just got y'all kids back from the high school coaches where they don't play shot clock. So you got to get back into that groove and mode of things. And you know, I'm being nice. I didn't know about all of this. I just showed up to support.
No, yeah. You, hey,
Like G
that's
Day hit
not
me
on you to know.
and my bro, my knee was this big. I don't know what's wrong with my knee, but my knee is huge for some reason. Shout out Coach Mobley, Coach Reed. I saw them yesterday. Great guys, great conversations we had. But yeah, I was just supporting, my friend,
You know,
cussing out the
I
rappers
appreciate
in
everybody, man.
the process. So I don't I like how I feel about G Day. I ride for my dog. So if you build on us, that's cool. We'll
I mean,
see
that
you at the end of the
you just
road.
hurt yourself. You just you just hurt yourself, man. If you decide not to play. It's some kids who helped themselves because some coaches were able to follow up with the players that they just seen at TABC who played in the event and who's definitely gonna go check y'all out there in the live period. I know that for a fact from phone conversations that I've been having today. And so for those who decided to not take it, hey, it is what it is. Um, Secondly, the it's called the Shot Clock Invitation. That is the name of the event. So there's going to be a shot clock involved. I know a lot of the parents of the 15s and 16s was kind of like, why are we playing? Because there was some shot clock violations this year, way more than it was last year. It's like, why are we playing with a shot clock? Like, because this is what they do everywhere else in the world except for in America. Everywhere else in the world, they play with a 24-second shot clock. That's a FIBA rule. You go anywhere in Europe, South America, Mexico, wherever you go. If your kid goes and study abroad and he want to play basketball or he want to try to play club basketball anywhere, no matter what age he is, they play with a shot clock. And they play 4 10-minute quarters. Everybody across the board, 4 10-minute quarters with a 24-second shot clock. The only rules that they do not have that we have is goaltending. There's no goaltending. The ball can hit the rim and they can hit it off and it's a block. So there is no goaltending and there's no 3 second defensive in the key. All the other rules is the same. Now, when you go to college, it's a 30-second shot clock. That's it. And so this is a preparation to preparing y'all to be able to go play at the next level. We need a shot clock in high school anyway.
They asked you that for real, G Day?
Yeah, they was complaining on the side. Yeah, there was parents complaining. I turned to one and told them like the name of the event is the shot clock. Like, and I told her the same good explanation I just gave. I gave. That's what it is.
Hey man, y'all lucky I ain't here. I was really in my own little bubble because I was trying to call the games. But my whole thing, okay, hold on. Most of these kids walk around here like they already in the NBA anyway. So shot clock really shouldn't be a problem. Technically, if you're good enough, you should be playing shot clock on your respective summer circuit anyway in your age group because this was a high school event. So all high school circuits play with a shot clock. I'm wrong? I missed something?
No, you on it. Under
So
Armour play shot clock,
how you
EYBL,
how you
3SSB, Pro
complaining
16.
about the shot clock when this is supposed to get you prepared for the circuit, like for your live period on the circuit or wherever you play? Like, what are we doing? Like, I
But not so some of them teams who's on the next pro side and not the Pro 16 side don't use a shot clock.
we don't play with shot clock and gas, so neither. I get it. Certain situations, certain
But I
circumstances.
don't care, bro. We playing with a shot clock at a G Day event. It's gonna be a shot clock. I mean, just is what it is.
Thank you.
Even TABC, Mr. Zapata hit me up and asked me would I do a test run for high school shot clock at the pre-TABC event that happened before TABC. So they already kind of in the works.
Hey, G Day, they don't know how plugged in we really are. Though.
That's why I said that's cool. Y'all don't rock with me. Hey, I trust me. I'm college coaches rock with me, man. That's what matters.
I hit the group chat and I was like, I hit Bobby Real, Nettie, and Jelani, and I was like, bro, we made the TABC page. There's 22,000 people that just found out about Extra Eyes. We good. We good. Like no matter all the other noise, all the other, we good. We cool. So my whole thing is like we can only accept the ones that accept us.
Oh yeah, I'm cool with that, bro. I'm not tripping. Like I said, next year when Vonsdale bring his group down here, um, when Jeff Webster bring his group down, when these guys start bringing their kids down here to play in the shot clock, I don't want to hear. Oh, I want to play. I don't want to hear that. I don't. I don't want to hear it, man. It just I appreciate all teams who did play. I do. I don't appreciate the teams who bailed out at the last minute. That's some fuck shit.
Yes, Lord.
But the whole thing behind it is it's supposed to be iron sharpens iron. And so Houston, we got 7 shoe teams. You got Hoops, Jail 3, Blue Chips, TJ Ford, One Time, Cool's Elite Defenders. 7. Dallas only has 9 shoe teams. They have two more than we do, right? But you rather go to Dallas to play them versus play your own people in your own backyard. How can you sharpen the iron within your own city? You won't even play in your own city, but you will go on the road and play. And you just came off the road because everybody just came from TABC. You just came off the road. And then don't lie and be like, I don't have all my players, but then you go play in another event. So do you not have all your players? Or I mean, what's going on? Like, just say I don't want to play. That's it. The event still happened. The event was still wonderful. Yeah, we good. I'm just saying, be like what my boy Rob just said. Be a man of your word. Stand on your business, because I'm gonna stand on mine. So when this time rolls around, I'm like an elephant, bro. I don't forget. When this time rolls around again next year, don't be hitting my line. Don't hit the plug line. Don't hit Doug line. Don't hit nobody who playing in line. I know where you was, Arch. I know where you was, brother. I'm talking about teams who was supposed to play and pulled out on me, left me high and dry. But it's good, bro. We still made it work. We still made it do what it do, baby. Like Ray Charles said.
And still got to see some good kids play. Some kids that I really needed to see. A matchup that was very intriguing that we'll talk about. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, man. Let me get my trusty dusty folder out, man. Get my folder out, man.
heavy.
Let me get my folder out, man. We're gonna go through these games one by one.
Broderick funny. Broderick is funny.
All right, first game of the day, we had the Raptors versus Invictus Red Storm. That was a really good game. Shout out to both Coach Willie, Coach Bobby. Boys competed. Was happy about the game. Byron Bibbs was huge for the Raptors, especially first half. Coach Willie did a good job of adjusting the second half, but that's where the Tarek and Bryce Rockmore really started to pick up the pieces for the Raptors in the second half. I also like that kid, Noah, what's his last name? Cross for the Raptors, freshman. Big Country, that's what I'm gonna call him. Big Country, man.
Yeah, Bobby
Brian,
had two.
Brian Reed's little brother.
Once he figure out what that midline is, we'll be okay.
He all right. He had 9 points, 8 rebounds. That's not shabby. That's not nothing to overlook.
Nah,
Like
you right.
he played well. He did
You
good. He did good. He's a freshman. He about what 6'7", 6'8", freshman.
Yes.
Like
without the shoes, like you ain't got to question if that man. Hey, let's get.
He do, Coach Bunch, but he gonna be all right. He gonna be all right.
Shout out Coach Bundish for being there before.
Yeah, Coach Bunch just pulled up, man. One of the coaches.
I don't know why y'all don't go ahead and commit to my boy Coach Bundish. All they do is win over there. And y'all
it's not easy to get in over there.
Oh, I know. I'm talking about for the ones that he.
Oh yeah, the ones who got it, yeah, they tripping. Nationally ranked 3 years in a row, but hey man, we can't make it up. I can't make it up if I wanted to. We have a nationally ranked JUCO. They've been nationally ranked 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row. Right around the corner.
Your mama can watch your games.
Hey, like I told somebody this weekend, these kids don't really love basketball, man. They don't really love it, man. Shout out to Invictus. Invictus got the dub. Over the Raptors, it was a really good game, 71-63.
They shot the ball lights out.
They did. Case and Scipio he's been playing really well. He's been playing really well. I got to see him during the live pit in Wichita. He struggled a bit there, but since then, he's been hooping. He's at a new high school. He was at Fort Bend Austin last year. He's gonna be at George Ranch this year for his senior season. So yeah, George Ranch gonna be. That's why George Ranch coach was there. George Ranch gonna be tough. Shout out to all the high school coaches who came.
I didn't want to say that, but yeah, shout out to the new Klein coach that was in the building. Shout out to the Bush coach, Coach Trey Austin that was in the building. Hey, Coach, I got you on the hook for the preseason jam, brother.
Oh yeah, they play every year. You can't mess up
that's
that
something
mojo,
grandfathered onto your schedule, my dog. I don't make the rules. Hey, and Coach BG, you got to go ahead and bring the creek over here because
Coach President never would come. He always had excuses. But hey,
we know you love hoops, real hoop lover.
But no, Case and Scipio played really well. AJ Folsom played really well too. Katie Pato and the Isaac kid. I can't even think of his last name. Isaac. He was a little swole guard. Like he was huge for them in the second half, especially the fourth quarter of the game.
He didn't get rattled. He played with poise.
Yeah.
He didn't let.
I cannot think of his last name.
He didn't let the physicality bother him. He played under great control, and they did a great job breaking the press.
Let me go to my rosters. Isaac Hughes Richmond Hughes is his last name. He goes to Randall High School. And then Sachin, I dare not try to say his last name.
Sachin G.
Yep, that's my dog, man. Fort Bend Austin. He had 11 points in the game, man. Those kids played well. Shout out to both teams. I know some. I talked to some coaches about players from both sides, so y'all better play well during the live period.
That's all that matter.
That's all I gotta say. The next game was GSA All Stars versus Invictus Red Storm Black. This was a 15U matchup, 15U battle. Hey, Casey Small from Morton Ranch High School from Invictus Red Storm Black 15U.
He might bring Morton Ranch back.
Hey, he know LJ, but he got some stuff to his game now.
I ain't even try to mention them initials, but I'm just saying he might make you say, oh, I gotta go see this kid at Morton Ranch.
Yeah. So Coach Patel, new hire over there. You got you a player, man.
Just let him go. Just let him go, coach.
He gotta be the best player at the high school, bro.
Find 4 defenders that's gonna rebound and just let him go.
He gotta be the best. Like that kid's not bad. He's not, man. I like
GSA is a team that I caught early in the spring basketball season, and they were missing 2 pieces, a true 6'6", and then they got the Bel Air principal's son. He wasn't there, but they're a great 15U independent program with some solid pieces that compete very tough, and yeah, I like what I see from them all the time. Like, not no program that's with the foolery. I like how they do things.
Yeah, they play really well. But also for Invictus, Ashton Eakins, who goes to Fort Bend Bush, he played well also for that Invictus black team. But Andre Rubin Jr., man, Fort Bend Marshall for GSA. Hey, this is what I like. So after the game was over, the kid came to ask about the stream and all that kind of stuff, and my guy, the plug, hit him with, "Hey, if you was doing that with Coach Courtney, where would you be?" He was like, "Right on the bench." He already knew. He already knew. He made some mistakes. And you gotta let him, hey man, like you can't be you about to go back to high school. You can't be playing like that. But yeah, Andre Rubin, hoop, man, he played really well.
And he played solid minutes at TABC, but he was doing some out of body stuff that I know not gonna translate back to the OG triple OG at Marshall. That's all I'm saying. Like, and Bobby put me on the Dre a long time ago. Like, you know, Dre been in Jurassic Park. It's a great fit for him over there. It's about time. You know, he's coming into his own. But sometimes you just gotta hold kids accountable. And he know he could get away with that with you know, sometimes when nobody's looking. But he know they on a mission. They trying to get back to San Antonio. You know, and it's not far-fetched. Not far-fetched.
Yeah.
Another kid to talk about with the defenders later on in this little segment recap.
Yep, they're gonna be tough. Randall Moore, man, from Dawson High School, 6'3" kid who played with GSA as well. He played really well. But man, this kid, Tanner Richards, got a strizap.
I think they let him get cold and he couldn't he help
they
them.
Did when they subbed him out.
Don't stop your run. A great coach told me that.
Yeah. He had 14 points. He had 14 points in the first half. Like, he was like cooking, bro. There was nothing they could do. As soon as he touched the ball, he let it go, bro. He was like Billy Hoyle out there. White man can't jump, man.
Moves well without the ball. Understands spacing. Like, yeah, I love him. Definitely a name to be on the watch for.
He is. I hope he gets some varsity time this year over there. For Coach Penders at Clear Lake High School, man. The next game was GSA Elite 17U versus the Houston Jumpers.
Mm.
GSA Elite got the dub over the Jumpers. But I'm gonna start with the Jumpers first. Jalen, I appreciate you for resharing the show, man. Stephen Agiddy, who go to Legacy, man. That kid was a shot block extraordinaire machine yesterday. 9 block shots. He had 8 points and 8 rebounds. Stephen, that's all you need to do. That's it, man. You almost had a triple double. I mean, y'all lost, but you had a good stat line. Like
They just paid Jaren Jackson $240 million. Keep doing it, my brother. Keep doing it.
that's all you got to do. Shot block, rebound, bro.
He wasn't trying to shoot no three. Well,
No.
he did, but I mean, it wasn't forced. It came within the flow of the game. But he got to the chicken.
Yeah.
And then who was his front court mate? I got him confused.
Dylan Campbell.
Hey man.
Dylan Campbell was on that rim.
I'm looking at the roster. I'm getting them confused in the game because they going play for play. And I was just like, okay, I see what y'all got going.
Yeah. Dylan Campbell came to play, man. He played really well. He was on the rim. Played really good defensively. I like the kid, man. Got to get a little stronger handle on the ball, be a little bit more control with your dribble, but that can come with some work. Besides that, he played well. For GSA, man, this kid Jameer Major, bro, that was number 66. G-Dot.
He was a major player from behind the 3-point line. He was a major player.
He had 26. He was cooking. He got to it. He hooped.
His threes canceled out the front court because they were doing all that they can.
Yeah.
But he was just outpacing the game from behind the arc. And anybody that picks the number 66 has got to be a little bit serial killerish. And Mr. Major was a major killer from behind the three all game.
Yeah. Jameer Major was tough. Him and his running mate Edwin Cleveland, they both go to Air Gordon Prep, but they both was hooping for GSA Elite. Man, they was in the third quarter. They was just exchanging threes. Cleveland would come down, hit a three, then Major would come hit a three, then Cleveland would come hit a three, then Major would come hit a three.
They look better on their summer team than what I saw them look at Rice Camp. And maybe they just need a little bit more time. I don't want to be overly critical. But they looked a lot better with their summer team.
No, they did.
To the buckets.
Yeah, no, they did. They played really well in that game, man. Shout out to both programs once again for coming to participate. The next matchup, man, was Gulf Coast Blue Chip 16U Under Armour versus the Mile Academy 16U team from the next pro circuit. The Mile Academy is undefeated on next pro circuit. They even have beaten some pro 16 teams that sponsored as well. They only had one loss on the whole season. Like they've been hooping. And so this was not no slouch game on the matchup on the paper. Some people was like, man, why you just people in general who had no clue, who just called me when I put out the schedule. It was like, man, you got them playing the blue chips. Like that blue chips gonna kill them. Hey, the Mile Academy is good, bro. They are good. The final of that score was 59-55. Like they good. They solid, man. The machine that makes them go, Evan Batia, Marwayne Fadika. Marwayne goes to Katie Jordan with our guy Coach Jones, and then Evan Batia is at Bush. And so, his coach was there, Coach Austin. he came to check him out. He was pleased with what he seen. The kid can hoop. Control the pace, control the flow of the game. Same with Marwan, but Marwan likes to get downhill a lot. But those are the machine that makes it go. But who played really well to me was both Alex Tehan, who came to the top 80 showcase. Shout out to Alex. He goes to Seven Lakes. And then Hector Duran. This was one of the best games I've seen Hector Duran play in a while. First quarter, he had some moments. I seen him over there on the bench rubbing his knees, and then Coach Turner, who was the coach for the Mile Academy, got on him. He's like, ain't no time for this crybaby shit. Hey, and he got back in the game and he started hooping. Once again, sometimes you gotta get on these kids' ass, bro.
The Mile Academy was solid in that game. Xavier Muhammad was just too much.
Yeah. The way he started,
he started
the game off.
Oh
it was
man,
nothing that they could
one
do.
lady
And
was talking about offensive foul. I say that's playing basketball going the other way, baby. That ain't no foul. That's getting the weight room in the summer. Like that kid flew from the baseline to the sideline.
Yeah. He set the tone to get things started for them. And rightfully so. He was moving Hector Duran. Hector Duran was like, man, I'm banged up already. But the coach just let him know, hey man, we ain't got no time for this. Like, it's time to hoop. Like, but yeah, Xavier Muhammad played really well. Tyson Forrest played good in this game, but that second game, Tyson Forrest was on one. Christian Chambers had some good moments. Christian, you just gotta stop doing the Euro every single time, bro. We just gotta stop Euroing every single time. He knows this is the conversation that me and Christian have.
Let's take a pause.
Young man,
you have the God genetic gifts of a body from Adonis. Pause. Start using that body in your basketball game. Basketball is a contact sport. It is okay to take some contact and get you're gonna turn that corner one day, and I'm gonna tell all my friends I already knew that you was gonna be able, but that one day coming soon, bro.
It is. It's coming sooner than he thinks. It is. It is.
I'm just trying to keep it real. Christian Chambers cut up like a transformer.
Yeah.
And he a baby. It's grown men that don't look like Christian Chambers that's in the league. Just use your God-given gifts. Or I'm gonna see you as a Haynes model in 4 years. Either or. Pick whichever one you want. You good enough to do both.
Yeah, and he's smart too in the classroom. When he graduates high school, he will also graduate with an associate's degree. That's that clear Canadian.
Yeah, Broderick.
He got that clear Canadian, Broderick. I got that Michelob Ultra.
That dark amber.
But Christian Brown played really well too in that game, man. I like the way he paced himself, especially when TMA made a nice run in the late third quarter and in the fourth quarter. Like you could tell. So this is when you could tell teams who play with shot clocks. Like he understood when it was time to go. He controlled it. He didn't wait till it was 3 seconds left. I'm like, oh shoot, I got to make a move. About 6 seconds, he started getting to the money. And he played really well for them in that game. But I want to pause on this game because the Santos family came to the game. The Santos family came. They came to support Alex Tehan, who plays for the Mount Academy, because he plays on Seven Lakes, and he is uh, Isaiah Santos, one of his best friends. So he came to support his guy. But the dad and Santos, both of them was like, "Why we ain't playing in this event?" I just said, "Hey, y'all got to talk to y'all coaches and y'all directors, man. Y'all was invited. That's that's on. You got to talk to them. Like, this is nice. This reminds me of FIBA basketball international. I love it. And hey, you got you got to talk to them. That one wasn't on us, brother.
G-Day,
Um,
did you see the growth spurt Isaiah has had?
yeah. Isaiah, yeah. Santos is, yeah. I seen him. Yeah, but he was like, man, I want to play.
Hey, next year I might put a plug university team in there. If
Oh
your
yeah,
team
yeah.
not playing, come play with the plug.
That's what we'll do. We'll do plug
We
university
gonna
versus.
defend and we gonna get some dunks. That's all we do. You better not shoot a now three. You gonna sit next to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get some shirts that say no threes allowed. We getting to the chicken.
Yes, sir. And then the next game was Blue Chips. They played back to back. And they end up playing Invictus Rest on 17U. And that was another really good game. A really competitive game. Once again, Scipio played well, but it was Torrin Lee Rhodes, who goes to Westside High School, who played really well in that game for Invictus. On the rim, active. He was just flying. He was all over the place, all over the floor. But Tyson Forrest of College Park High School was getting to the money uh, in that game.
His pedigree showed that game.
He hooped, Chambers hooped, and Christian Brown hooped again in that game as well, man. Miles Select versus Houston Apex was the next game. This was a matchup that people wanted to see. Troy Nell Bell versus Aquarian Lincoln. Troy Nell Bell got the best of the matchup. We just call him a spade a spade. This is what it is. Lincoln, you got to show up, bro. Every game. We've had this talk before. You can't afford to take no plays off. You can't. You're on display. It's a live broadcast. College coaches watched this broadcast. They watched it. I told y'all I got phone calls this morning. They watched it. You're on display. You went to a camp and you got an offer from Corpus Christi. That coach watched. Like, man, he looked totally different. Hey, at all times, man, because you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. Shout out to Carter Savoy, man. I really liked him. I really liked the way he played. Goes to Tascasita High School. He played really well. Mark Jones played solid as well. In that game, Drake Barrett also played good that game. But Damon Miles and Landon Miles and Troy Nell Bell was just getting to it, bro. Damon Miles, downhill Damon. That's
He got to the rim effortlessly. Wasn't a lot of contest. It was, oh, I see it there. I'm gonna go get it.
yeah. And my boy G, I gave him the name downhill Damon. That's what he was doing, getting downhill.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Him and Landon Miles. I don't know if they cousins, but the
I
Miles and
was
Miles connection, they was hooping.
I was hoping that they was kinfolk. Maybe they just namesake.
Yeah, they both was hooping, man. So shout out to Miles Select and Houston Apex. The following game was Takeover 16U versus Fort Bend Texas Heat. Cash Davis was Cash, bro. His name says it all. Cash. When he shot it, it was Cash. Mid-range Cash, 3-pointer Cash, free throw Cash. I don't think he missed a shot. Maybe like 3, if any.
Cash Money taking over for the 99 and 2000 because
Yes.
he got to wherever he wanted.
And for the 2025, because he hey, he hooped. Hans Patagock hooped, played really well, physical, strong, defended 94 feet, man. Another top 80 showcase guy. So was Cash, man. Both of them came to the event. And then I like Trahan, the kid Trahan on the team. Elijah Trahan. He go to Side Creek, about 6'7", long, athletic. All he did was rim run the whole time. He knew the assignment. My job is to run straight down the middle, go to go.
No deviation from the plan.
Go to go. But as soon as they took the lead, like it was a close game, first quarter, halfway through the second quarter before we got to halftime. It was an 18-point lead going into the half. You can see Takeover starting to stretch it out, but then they just, Forbin, Texas, he just laid down. Like I said earlier, I never seen that. I never just seen them lay down, just let somebody roll over them, no matter how big the matchup was. Like, you can't afford to do that. Sheldon Calvin, as the leader of that team, you cannot afford to do that. If your teammates don't want to play, it got to be, fuck my teammates. I'm finna go get some buckets. I'm going to get us back in this thing. You got to hype them up. You got to be the leader. All right? The coaches ain't playing the game. The coaches can be as hype as they want, but they not on the floor. You on the floor. So if you on the floor and you the leader of the team, you got to take control. You're too good of a player to for me to sit there and watch you lay down like that, man. Broderick, I'm naming names, man. I'm naming names. First round pick elite. The kid name is Khalil Johnson. They go to Klein Forest. We couldn't find him because in the book his number was number 1, but he was wearing number 5. I think he must have left his jersey at home. My boy T. Foley had an extra jersey and was like, "Hey, put this on, brother."
And he was putting on for first round pick.
Yes, he was. He had 25 points. He was hooping.
Say, man, wasn't afraid of nothing.
Yeah, he hooped. He got to it.
Took to the coach. And I just want to shout them out because they were mad because they lost the game. I told them it's a lot of ball game left. You got 2 coaches that love you, two men that show up for you. Y'all gonna be okay. You can't win them all. Took them to overtime. Y'all wasn't even supposed to be in the game, technically. But y'all fought hard. Like, don't be too down on yourself. Shout out those guys.
Yeah, him and Jacoby Graham. They both play well for first round pick elite. And then for Invictus, they lost in overtime by 2 because it's sudden death. Davis, I can't say that last name. Mahalik, I think, is what my guy G-Dot said. Fort Bend Clemens, he hooped.
Mahalik?
Hey, there you go. Yeah, he hooped.
I could be butchering it, but it sounds good off the tongue. It sounds providing. So yeah, hey, if he gets a little tougher, great 2-way player.
Yeah, he is. Him and Jaden Hopkins was the other kid. He goes to Kempner. He definitely showed his flashes, but he didn't capitalize on a lot of key moments. He was a kid who also got invited to the top 80. Jaden, you got to play better in the big moments. You do. You have to show up. You got to show up every single time. And that's my young guy. We almost done. We got a guest coming on. Next up, we had the Defender 17U versus Fam Elite Jackson. Another matchup that everybody wanted to see. Quentin Stewart versus Jekendrick Clevenger. And both of those kids played well yesterday. We'll start with Family. Um, Quentin Stewart played well, 18
He
points.
hit some
Yeah,
big shots.
yeah, he did. Had some tough lays. He had 5 assists as well. Like
He
he
kept
he,
them in the game. He kept them in
he
the
played a
game and
good.
he did his
He
best.
played a good brand of basketball, but towards the end, he was trying to play hero basketball. You can't try to be the hero. Um, you got guys open who was hitting in the first half. You got to go back to them guys in the second half. No matter how much you down by, you still got to play team basketball. Um, those 5 assists could have been 8 or 9 assists in the game, and you still could have probably had your 18 points as well. Uh, and so those are just little things that he got to pick up on. He got to learn. Adam McIntyre displays athleticism um, and his defensive abilities. Nick Schatz, that was the white kid. He goes to Klein High School, who was shooting the piss out the ball.
Klein gonna be okay if they get it together, huh?
Yeah, in the first half. The only Sam didn't even show up to play. Didn't even show up. But the kid who I was disappointed in was Jaden Smith. Um, you got a hot buzz right now, and you got to display that athleticism at all times. What good does it do you if you can East Bay and all that other stuff, but then you get in the game and all you want to do is shoot 3-pointers? And then when it was time for you to display your athleticism, you laid the ball up. Man, dunk it. Dunk on his head, bro. You was above the rim. Your head was almost touching the cylinder. Why are you laying the ball up? Dunk the basketball, young man. You got to dunk it. You got to start playing with some aggression and some toughness.
He
You're too
about
gifted.
6'6", huh?
Yeah, 6'6".
Don't nobody want to see
Freakishly athletic, but all you want to
fam.
do is shoot threes.
Don't nobody want to see 6'6" Jelly fam. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Jakendra Clevenger played really well for the defenders. Morgan Lucy played really well for the defenders. Jaden Jones played really well for the defenders. I like the spot minutes of Tice.
And
Tice, you got to get in shape. You got to get in shape, Tice. If you get in shape, you can be tough. You got to. That's my dog. He knows I love him, but you got to get in shape. You have to. You got to start taking basketball just a little bit more serious, as well as your body. I'm 40 plus with shot hamstrings and messed up ankles, bro. You 16, 17 years old. Yes, they are well coached by Broderick Williams. Yes, Broderick, we know they are well coached by Broderick. Shout out Broderick for coming and playing, man. That's my guy. They are well coached. Houston defended 17U. They came, they played. Broderick keeps saying they not trying to duck nobody. They want to play everybody, and I appreciate them for coming to play. They came and they took care of business. Sean had moments. Sean's another kid. Sean, you got to play a complete game, man. The whole game. You did well defensively at times. But then you had some fouls that were like, what was the point of even fouling them? Like, just keep defending. But that just showed fatigue. But the whole game, man, you got to be the whole game. But besides that, they played really well, man. They did. They played really well. The next game was Cool's Elite 15U versus Family 15U. At the next pro live period, Family beat Cool's Elite. And so Cool's had it on their mind when they came in. They was behind us warming up. Juice was like, we not losing. We not losing this time.
Marco be on it.
And they played really well, man. Tyree Juice Wooten was hooping. Caden White was hooping. Devin King was hooping. Those guys played really well. Quentin Buckman got downhill. We know him as a 3-point threat, but he displayed his ability to get downhill, finish at the rim. Played really well. Finley Rosner from Seven Lakes for
Surprising.
Family. Yes, I like what I seen from him. They kind of kept Anthony Key in check and Caden Randolph in check, and I think those two that was the X factor of the game. And so Marco did a really good job of making sure that those two did not get going. Um, because they didn't really they the last time they played they had no answer for for neither one of them. Uh, and so
Twin
they did a
Towers.
really good they did a really good job. And then the last game of the night was Beast Elite versus Houston Apex. Came and filled in for me. Shout out once again, Coach Stewart. Now this is the game that Jaquarian Lincoln showed up, but I needed him to show up in the first game with the bigger matchup. See, matchups matter when you show up. I'm not saying that the Beast Elite was a bad matchup, but if it's a matchup where people are trying to see or decide like who's the better wing player, Troy Nell Bell or Jaquarian Lincoln, that's you can't leave no doubts in nobody's mind. That goes for either one of them. Gotta show up. But he showed up this game, played well. Once again, Carter Savoy was the best player for Apex both games.
He was. I like Amari. Amari hit some shots.
Yeah, Amari Jones played good too.
Manner. He has to play a full game though.
Yeah. For Beast Elite, Amari Ari played really well for them. As well as Luke Richardson and Christian. I can't say Christian last name. I know he go to Side Springs. They both play well, and that is our recap from the Shot Clock Invitational. Once again, appreciate every team, appreciate all the parents, appreciate everybody who came supported, all the media, the video guys. Once again, it was live broadcast. If you missed any games, you can go back and watch them right now on YouTube at Ball So Hard TV. All the games are up there, as well as Facebook on my page. The games are up there as well, man. But we have a special guest coming to the stage, man, all the way from New York. My guy, Munch, man.
What's going
Munch,
on with y'all?
Welcome to the show, man.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me, man. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you for taking time out your busy schedule.
Sure.
A lot of people don't know what we're here for right now. We want to talk about here are the answers.
Yes,
Your second critically acclaimed book. But for the people, let's just pretend people don't know who you are in the basketball community. Let's give them a little.
That's crazy if they don't know. Well, go ahead.
It really is. Let's give them a brief rundown of who Terrence Williams is.
Yeah, man. I'm the executive director of the PSA Cardinals, Nike sponsored. Since like 2014 class, a little bit before that when we was in middle school. Just running a real tight knit shit, man. Bunch of good brothers around me, grinding every day. I think that's the part that when you pick up the book and you're able to look through it, you'll see like, man, these dudes ain't just hooping. They actually trying to do something holistic. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we really done running a big time program on and off the court, putting a bunch of kids in college, graduating a bunch of kids at this point. Helping to turn them into the men along with their parents. Obviously we got about 12 pros in like a 10-year window. NBA, they touched the hand, shook the hand on the stage and kind of went through that. Bunch of guys playing overseas. And honestly, more importantly, we got a bunch of dudes now with like double master's degrees and stuff like that. So I'm still extremely proud of our alumni base. We stay connected to those guys on a daily basis. So I'm a humble dude, like you said, second book. I feel like I got the best brothers next to me. I get scared to say the word staff, so I got the best brothers next to me. They family. Anybody that know us know like, hey, you can't really infiltrate what we doing. It's black owned. You'll see us with our black owned t-shirts. And we really go about this thing right, to the best of our abilities every single day, to be honest. But I mean, the accolades is really for the kids. And I'm just trying to be a leader. That's it.
Couldn't put it better myself. I'm gonna give the people a little inside history on how I got to meet Terrence Williams in a more intimate space, into where I could ask him to actually be on our show. About 2 years back, I didn't have no creds to get in the Peace Jam, and I was already down there. And he was really my last lifeline. And I got blessed and lucky enough to cover one of his teams, real special. Um, and I've been knowing him, and we've been rocking ever since. I knew you before then, but I think our relationship just got better after that. And when we was in the airport, you gave me your first book, and I really want to say I'm proud. I bought this one. About
Yes,
this,
sir.
like, I'm trying to contribute to the best-selling list, because support is key in this industry that we're in, and you don't get a lot of support from peers, because I get it, it's competitive. You know, if you think about it, somebody else wants to be in the NBA, and you have what, 10 to 12 alumnus.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12 coveted spots that another program didn't get. But I scanned through the book. I'm not gonna lie and say I finished it, but I scanned and I found some very important things that I thought that we need in this basketball community to highlight, especially right now. And I was just wondering if it was cool if I could talk to you about some bulletin points. Not give
100%.
too much of the secrets. Gotta go buy the book, y'all. The people want to go buy the book first and foremost, and then I'll get.
Yeah, it's on Amazon, man.
Yes,
So
it is.
I know Amazon's easy access for all of us. There you go, right there. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a big time book. First one sold 10,000 copies.
Yeah.
With the assistance of the guys in the program, from the staff. Like I said, my brothers to the kids. Like we pushed that thing kind of like out the trunk, right? So it gave you that good energy of like homegrown. You don't. The machine is you, right? It's self-published. So second one, same thing. We're gonna go volume 2 on that thing. Just a whole different genre, different energy. So yeah, Amazon.com. Go get it. You know what I mean? Hopefully you don't gotta pay for your shipping and handling, and you got some, you know what I mean, quick deliveries going on.
Yeah.
I
had to go find my order. Mine come tomorrow, but it says you have ordered. I just wanted to show people.
Love, man.
Yes,
love.
sir.
Love.
So in chapter 10, you talk about growing a coaching staff and covering coaching fees for your Team USA license, and getting your coaches to coach in local all-star games to increase their local power in the community. Can you expound upon that? Because as a lot of summer guys that I come across, they're nowhere near as detailed, and not because I'm not shooting any blame. It's hard to run a program as it is, but there's a difference between when you want to get to different levels and you want to have a sneaker deal and you want all the nice stuff that comes with it. Let's talk about some of the things you do as you uplift your coaching staff. And you say you don't even call them staff, you're coaching brothers.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing is just know they why, right? Like they all going, periodically you're gonna tap in with them to say, hey, listen, man, what you up to, what you want to get to. Some of them want to be college coaches, but some of them don't. Some of them want to be high school coaches, some of them want to be trainers, some of them just want to be good big time role models. Everybody in our group, they come with a different rhyme and reason as to why they in this area, right? Some are tutors, some are training, some are, I'm not really looking for the dudes that's like elite X and O guys right off the back. We looking for really good men. That's first and foremost, because you're gonna spend more time off the court than you are on the court, right? Like we could teach the X and O's, like you can learn that, but you can't learn how to be a good person. You know what I mean? So I think for us is when most people choose programs, they choose it from the financial standpoint. Like, hey, this guy gonna give me $3-4 grand this summer. I'm gonna run around with him and just do what I do. For us, we try to get it out the muscle of like, look, man, I'm gonna open up every door that I could open up for you, right? Like, we talked about in the beginning. What's the perks of having some level of power if you don't use it for your people that's grinding with you every day? They tell you you're only as good as the people next to you, right? Surround yourself by smarter individuals. So I'll go by that credence, right? So for me, it's if my guys are like, look, I want to coach in New York, I'm gonna bang that door down and make sure they're doing that. If they want to go sit down at a college and watch a practice, we're gonna do that. They want to work at whether it's a May Hoops camp, or Hoop Group camp, or a Nike Elite 100 camp, a Pangos camp, like whatever they feel like they need, I got to be there for them, right? I really got to be there for them. So they like want to, in a sense, our relationship is similar to how we treat the young men. We got to treat each other, right? Like our lives are interconnected. This isn't like, hey, we just connect on the weekends. Like my brothers, we talk every single day. We in group chats, we in phone calls, we talking about real life stuff, Bitcoin, stocks, marriage life, family life, how to be a father, anxiety, depression, all of this stuff is fitting into our lives as Black men. So for the most part, like I'm just trying to figure out how to make sure they get every need they have so they can give their best version of themselves to the young men that we servicing, right? And I'm not trying to be the guy that's just eating up at the top by yourself. So you're not gonna catch me with no EYBL gear. If that's what the kids need, if that's what they want, they're gonna have that. Like, so if they pick up the phone and say, hey Munch, I'm trying to get into watching Louisville practice tomorrow, then I'm on the phone with Coach Kelsey. Listen, I need my guy there. This is the rhyme and reason behind that. Like, so as long as they giving me their blood, sweat, and tears, and we doing it for each other, I'm gonna do the same for them. They're not gonna ask for something that's too much, right? And those guys that have been around and they've been putting in that work. Like a lot of these dudes is police officers and lawyers and doctors, and they doing real life stuff. So they taking away time from their families. And as you get older, you realize like you can't get that time back. You can make some money, but you can't get the time back. So I'm always gonna be there for those guys, and they know that. Where it's like whatever you gonna ask for, he gonna try to figure it out. And like I said, you don't really want to say no to me too often. So we're gonna make sure they get it. They get what they need.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got anything real quick, G-Day?
I do. So, how did you come? Y'all first, y'all standing on business as far as PSA. For those who don't know, that stands for Pro Scholar Athlete. That's what they got them over there. Pros, they got scholars, and they got some athletes. How did you come up with that name?
Yeah, I mean, I'll start with just the mascot, the Cardinals. Myself, Andre Charles, Justin Ware, Jason Ford, rest in peace. We the 4 directors of the program, and all of us went to Wesleyan University in Middletown, Connecticut. We went to college together, and the mascot was Cardinals. Okay. So when we were switching over from Team Scan to PSA, we were trying to say, like, all right, what's going to keep us connected? What's one thing we're going to always be able to know? Like, hey, that's where we met at, right? So we picked the Cardinals piece first. If you see the logo, it looked like a diamond, right? Each one of them little diamonds is like our first graduating class. So every one of them little triangles is symbolizes each kid that we had. Like that's our 2014 class, right? Then like you said, what's gonna be the 3 things that we're gonna be about, man? We're gonna try to make dudes pros, whether that's the NBA, whether that's overseas. You're gonna get paid to play basketball when it's all said and done, right? Scholars is listen. We come from that academic background where, like, bro, you're not gonna be running around with us all over the country and failing your classes and not doing the right thing. So the scholar thing is super duper important for us. Like, you ever bump into any of the kids, like if you bump into Todd Jerome, 7 out of 10 of my text messages to him is when you getting a degree, when you getting your degree, when you getting your degree. If you bump into Tyson Etienne, that's with the Brooklyn Nets, when he left early from Wichita State, he gonna tell you like, yo, Coach Munch on my tail every month about finishing. You know what I mean? So like we can't be, hey, we just hoping, right? Like we got to get something out of that, right? And then obviously with the athletes part, we want them to feel like, hey, man, we could do other sports if we want to, right? But that's where the 3 things came from. But we sitting in the room and trying to figure out what's something we could put out that means something to us, right? Like everybody go team this or such and such all-stars, or we just like, man, what's going to be our thing that we could always say how we came up with it internally. So yeah, that's how you break that whole situation down. It's a great question.
Okay. Well, that's it, man. Own your own destiny. I know that's your motto.
own your destiny is real.
I done got beat on that a time or two. So
yes, sir. Own your destiny is real.
Now let's talk about something that this is a good topic for all programs across the nation, girls and boys programs. Explain your cell phone rule with your team and how you get that down and how parents trust you and how hard you had to fight about that. And that comes in chapter 19.
Yeah, I mean the cell phone thing, like over time you pivot and you kind of like bend but you don't break. Like when we first started with our guys, we were starving, man. We were just so like locked into just the weekend. We chasing everybody. We had hunting. If we in Vegas, we trying to find anybody to play that got a deal. I don't care if you had an Adidas deal, Under Armour deal. We just looking. So we needed a full focus, man. We need to put them phones away and get to this work, right? So for us, it was like, look, as soon as we got to the hotel, the phones was going in the bag and it was done for the whole weekend. Like literally, you don't touch your phone for the whole weekend. And then once we finish the business and we at the airport or we in the van or whatever we doing, then you get your phone back, right? Like over time, you kind of like teach them like the value of like, hey man, you don't need your phone. But then we also came up with the agenda of like, hey, this is everything we got going on. We got study hall, we got meditation hours, we got morning runs, we got food, obviously 3 meals a day. You doing a bunch of film watching, you breaking all of this stuff down. You look up, you really don't got much time for your cell phone. The only thing you're trying to get your phone for is to warm up for the game and stuff like that, real talk. So we got, obviously in the van, somebody gonna control the aux cord, you get your music, you listen to, you guys are listening to similar music. But, we started breaking it down saying, look, man, that blue light, these guys are staying up all night and we got a 9 a.m. game. Your parent is calling saying, hey, why my kid looking crazy? And it's because he's staying up all night with that cell phone. Then you start breaking it down, having these deep conversations with them to say, look, here's the issue you have. When you're on your phone, coach telling you one thing, but you got a handler, a trainer, a mom, a dad, a cousin, a girlfriend, the college coaches is calling, the media is calling, everybody blowing up the kid phone. So he can't really concentrate on the things that's important for him of what we trying to get accomplished. So we trying to isolate that energy. So we'll literally have on the agenda for the parents, they'll get it in the group chat and they'll know like, hey, my kid gonna have his phone from this time to this time. So you finish up, you might have your phone from like 7 to 10, and then you turn your phone in for the night where we know like, hey man, we got these room check-ins, these dudes are sleeping, go back around again, room check-ins, all right, they still sleeping, but them phones is in our pocket. Now you're gonna get the guy that's tried with the 2 phone. Like it ain't going, that's not, you know what I mean? You ain't bulletproof. You're gonna get the dude with the laptop acting like he got some studying to do. So, they 16, 17, 18, 15, whatever it is. But thing about it, that was in the beginning, it was real tough because they like, yo, man, this is a lot. And we lost some guys where it's like we recruiting them. And that was the one thing they was like, nah, I'm not going to lie to you much. I'm too young for that, giving up the cell phone thing. Right. So as we went forward, we got the accolades and the data to back up what we're doing now. Right. So like in the beginning, you ain't had the data. Now we got the data to be like, look, man, all of these dudes did that. So as you coming into this culture, call up Quade Green, call up Mo Bamba, call up, Cole Anthony, call any of these dudes, and they're gonna tell you from top to bottom. That's the one thing they always standing on. Yo, they taking them phones. So even when we recruiting guys, we're not gonna hide that. We're gonna explain it to you and embrace it. Like, look, we here for you. And if you're a parent and you paying $400 for a flight and $400 for a hotel for a couple nights, a rent a car, some food, and you putting up that $1,500, you want your kid to perform at the highest level that he can perform when that game come, right? So we not eating no fast food. We not traveling outside to restaurants. Everything coming to us. So we trying to say, listen, this is another piece to that puzzle. You know what I mean? We're not going to say, yo, we're going to do all these things right, but then we're going to let you play on your phone at 3, 4 in the morning. Like, it's too many distractions, man. We got to lock in for 2 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday after the games is over. Here, you got your phone. You can rock out at the airport. And then when we get in there, they got their phones on the way to the tournament. You know what I mean? But the time now, it's one of them, hey, it's a time and a place for everything, right? So you got your phone for a little while, you return your calls. And I'm going to be honest, man, as we went forward, I was like, oh, these dudes don't even want their phone no more. They trying to get away from them dudes that be banging their phones and telling them that negative stuff. So they avoiding the conversations and they like, yo, Munch, nah, don't tell them we got the phone. You know what I mean? So we kind of structuring that thing where it's like, look, man, we here for business. Like this shit, I grew up in that time frame where EYBL and all of this stuff was the Underground Railroad. This was the only way you was getting to college for free, right? Like this was it. So I come from a family background. I'm a welfare baby. So my moms and pops didn't have no bread to get me to college. So we taking this thing serious where, hey, if you don't make it through this, what you going to make it through? You know what I mean? So we're not playing with the phones. You got to give that thing up for a little while. And you could get it back. You know what I mean? You're going to get it back. You're going to use it for the right reasons. For study hall or film or, some quotes that we got to discuss or something like that. You know what I mean? Now we could use the time to do stuff. Take them to the bank, teach them how to open up an account, right? Talk to them about Bitcoin. Talk to them about stocks, investments. You know what I mean? Just having real dialogue with them and making them talk to their teammates at dinner, making them talk to the adults at dinner. So when we take the phones, we gotta supplement that with some time, not just have it be airtime. So now we getting real detailed, intimate conversations with these guys, and they start doing other stuff, bringing the camera and doing photography on the road, bringing the chessboard and playing chess. So you start to challenge them to say, man, what are we doing with this time, right? Reading books, stuff like that, talking about entrepreneurship, learning how to buy a car and all of that, how that go down. So my guy Andre Charles, man, he A1 with, hey man, what we gonna do with all this time? While you studying film for the opponent, he coming up with stuff that's gonna challenge their mind. And honestly, we got more well-rounded kids for that, to be honest. But that's a great question.
Let me introduce my co-host, Doug Jones 8301 on Twitter.
Good to see you, big dog. Good to see you, big dog.
What's the deal, Munch? How you doing, brother?
Life is here, man. We putting it out.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Honor
to have you, brother.
Thank you for having me.
For real. I just been tapped in, listening the whole time, man. That's it.
Talking about great, well-rounded kids, there's a couple of kids that I've had the pleasure to be around the last couple of years. I think I'll hit on a couple of different classes. Mm-hmm. My favorite right now, that's a PSA Cardinal, my boy Musa. I don't know if y'all know Musa, but Musa is a player in his class. They don't say his name as much as I would like it, but well-rounded kid. I got to watch him 8th grade at the Made Hoops finale, and just played with a type of class and poise that you don't see from 8th graders. Yeah. He had the fire, the tenacity, but he also had that silky smooth skill set. Talk about and then I'll just mention all three of them, and then you just talk about all three of them. Darius Adams, such a great kid. You got to make him actually say some words because he's very mild mannered and soft spoken, but such a great kid. I got to see him a lot. More recently, if I'm not mistaken, I saw him with his arm banged up at Jordan, or was it McDonald's?
Yeah, he back fully now at Maryland. Yeah, so he back. Yeah, Jordan.
And then somebody that's not mild mannered that I got to see in Houston at McDonald's, Boogie Flan.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
those are three different characteristics of basketball games. All three excellent young men. All three PSA Cardinals.
I would say the thing with Musa is he one of the last ones where you get it out the mud, project kid, like you got to clean him up. He been here since, middle school and homegrown. Like, sometimes you get guys, they come over in 9th, 10th grade, whatever, some in 11th grade for certain programs. But like with the day and age of and all of us know, like, man, these are 2-family household kids. These are Cone kids. These is, there's not knock on that situation. That's just what it is, right? The culture has turned into, the privileged kid getting an extra opportunity, right? Like Musa, one of the last ones, especially, across the country where it's like, man, I'm still chasing this thing. Like him and Chris McCullough from the same projects, right? So like you talking about a 2014 kid to a 2027 kid where you can call Chris and say, hey man, make sure your boy not going down that block where things is happening at, right? And at that timeline, so that alumni connect, I just love everything about him. I think he, he's the youngest one in his family. So he carrying that torch of like, hey, if I make it, we all about to make it, right? He's had older brothers that came through this energy, but yeah, he's become one of my favorite dudes. Just about like, if you take a wrong left turn, the jungle could get you, right? Like, but if you stay on the straight and narrow, and we've had a good consistent plan with him of like step by step by step, and him trusting it, right? Like, going from the Catholic school, middle school to, hey man, let's put you at this small boarding school. So that way, when you do something crazy, it ain't the worst thing for you, right? You're gonna get your academic structure together, your learning skills, your study habits. You're a real smart kid too. A lot of people don't know about Musa. Like he like a real like honor roll kid, consistent with it. You know what I mean? Over the years. But yeah, I'm super happy for him. I think he's been waiting his turn, but he also been seeing dudes, to your point, the Boogie Flans, the Darius, the Dylan Mingos, and he been waiting in his turn nice and slow. But he, they gingerbread cookies, man. You got to take them out the oven at the right time. So he walking at, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, and little by little getting bigger, getting stronger, getting faster. And I think he got a chance to really do some good stuff with this. But because he also come from, I'm not coming from nothing spoiled, right? Like I'm not spoiled around PSA. I'm not spoiled at high school. I've never been spoiled. And honestly, lack of a better word, that foot would be up his ass at all times around here. You know what I mean? So it's a village. Like with him, it's a village day to day with him. Every move he makes, somebody knowing what's going on. You know what I mean? So I think that's him. I mean, Darius, yeah, like he real quiet. You know, he one of them. I let my game do the talking. I'm not really trying to have too much words. I don't really like doing a bunch of interviews. I mean, he clearly got that stroke. You know what I mean? Got that jumper that opened up everything else for him. Great family. You know what I mean? Mom's a lawyer, pops a pastor and a principal, right? So as they say, he come from good stock, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
he give himself an extra chance to do the right thing. But yeah, Darius is with us since like ninth grade. Real stand-up dude. Made it to the Burger game, made it to the Jordan Brand game. But another kid who we made a plan in ninth grade and loyalty kicked in, right? Like when he went to Lala Man, it was some guys in that town like, hey man, pull up. He respected what we did, right? And what we do as a unit and vice versa. So we gave him a ton of energy. And then Boogie, right? He like in the middle. So you got Musa who's straight from nothing to Darius, who pretty well off, a little bit decency, and then Boog in that middle where he got two good parents that's right there next to him. You know, he I call him the NIL baby, right? His timeline was right when that NIL thing was hitting in high school, right? So you look at him and Ian Jackson, the first ones to start touching that, but then that comes with a lot of complications too. When you getting that money and you so young and you trying to navigate that part, and people still trying to keep you focused on the why and what the main thing is, and you can't have it all. But you know, so I watch his journey, and it's hard to compare his journey with Cole Anthony's journey, right? Or any of them AJ Griffin, because they just got two different outlines to what's going on, right? And the Boogie journey might be even harder, not because you getting the money quicker, you know what I mean? But also a good kid, you know what I mean? Stay out the way. All them dudes got the same type of like, I don't got no big circle. I don't got a lot of friends. You know, my friends is kind of like internal. I got a couple homeboys that I've known for a long time, and I stay locked in with them, right? Like they not really switching up on their friends or nothing like that. So I think it's a blessing. You know, Boog McDonald's, Darius McDonald's, and hopefully one day we can get Musa to be McDonald's, right? And I think it mean more when that type of kid make it, when he don't got nothing.
I couldn't have said it better myself, because I think those are three eclectic mixes of basketball talent that's come out of your program that I was fortunate to be around. And then Dylan Mingo is no slouch himself.
Yes. Oh my God.
So, you know, going into PCM, y'all are looking good on the right side of the bracket, where a lot of teams are kind of caught in that middle. Let's talk about how hard it is to get locked in and focused. And then after that, I'll let you go, because I know the wifey wants family time. Tell her don't be mad at me. I appreciate her for letting you.
Yeah, she good. She a soldier. We good.
Appreciate
She ain't one of those. We good. To get locked in, it ain't hard for us, man. We've been hit with the injury bug crazy this season, man, which is the strangest thing, right? Like, you know, the Ratliff twins been out. Jane Chapman got a big injury. Jalen Grant been out a bunch with his shoulder popping in and out. The big kid Omar from Lujan, he missed like 5-6 games. So I mean, we started that journey from the first weekend of practice. We never had a full team, which is crazy. Like whatever our record is, we grinded all them wins out. Like it ain't no blowouts, it ain't none of that. It's straight. Yo, we got 6 dudes, 7 dudes. We rotating them quick for some Gatorade, throw them back in there. So it ain't gonna be hard for us to lock in. Like the standard is a standard, bro. You're gonna make PCM and try to make a run, right? Like you don't want your last year to be the one team that didn't make it. You look crazy, right? So we got a plan. We do 2-a-days on the 5th July, 2-a-days on the 6th of July. If TBD on the 7th, if there's anything that's not covered, we go back in that lab on the 7th. We get them dudes the 8th off to go to the barbershop, catch up to their little girlfriends or whatever they doing, and then we fly out on the 9th and get to this work. So we don't really, it ain't hard for us to lock in. They get to run around in camps all June. We don't disturb them. We ain't getting in their way. We put them in as much camps as we can get them in, and as much exposure. They do their high school thing. We Zoom every week to tap in with them, make sure they good. We go see them, make sure they good. But we got a bunch of dudes that have been winning. Like if you look at up and down our roster, we don't got a bunch of dudes that won 5 games in high school. Like we not really dealing with that. Like we dealing with dudes who love winning, right? Like the money gonna come, them scholarships that's gonna come. But you gotta still enjoy winning. Like the winning is still in the
Winning,
DNA. Winning matters, and if you give off any energy that look like I'm not tight about not winning, we gonna move on without you. Like Dylan Mingo still cries after losses, like physically cries, like you know what I mean. 16, he last year ended the journey, he popping the jersey, he pissed, like you know what I mean. So I think regardless of the numbers, like our worst issue is we just don't got the numbers right, but we gonna get right and we gonna get in that lab. We're gonna see what God got planned for us, but at the end of the day, I mean, everybody know what we bring to the table.
could
You know
we
what I
see
mean?
somebody
So,
move up?
huh?
Could we see somebody move up?
I know who you want to move up, but we're not. Nah,
No,
we're
no,
not gonna.
no.
Oh,
I mean,
nah,
you got a couple of more in your system
yeah, nah, they
that
they
might.
say horses.
I know
Horses.
what the plan is for Moose. So no,
Yeah, nah,
that
horses in the stable, man.
his ecosystem.
But this as a leader, this is real talk. I've always struggled with like, yo, move a kid up and break down that nucleus of that team behind. Like I want a program. I don't want a team. Like we could have picked the best 10 kids in the program and moved them dudes all the way up. Like, bro, we got 4 or 5 dudes in ESPN 126, another 3 dudes in 27, another 2, 3 dudes in 28. We could have put them all on one team. But for me, it's hey man, we want to be one of the programs that could say, look, we got 3 teams that qualify for Peach Jam. So it would be a disservice and a disrespect to my head coaches on my team to be like, look, I'm taking your starting point guard and moving them up. Like we just gonna figure that thing out. Now I'm not gonna sit here tonight and tell you we might not go get somebody else and bring them with us, but it ain't gonna be off that 15s and it ain't gonna be off that 16s. Like I'm always gonna, you know what I mean, give my coaches the best chance that they can to make it because I'm not gonna listen to no excuses if you don't make it. Right. So we're gonna let you rock out, but nah, everybody ready. They ripped and wrote it. They ain't nobody moving up. We playing.
Love the mentality. Once again,
Yes, sir.
people,
Let's go get it, man.
Here are the Amazon. It's probably in your local New York bookstore, all on the Eastern Seaboard. But if you are in a hole somewhere, in the igloo somewhere in Thailand or Bali, use Amazon. We pretty sure that it'll get you there. We just want to thank Terrence Munch Williams for coming through.
Definitely.
We got technical difficulties.
No, yeah, you back, coach.
This is the last thing I will say, man. When it in pertaining to that book, this is the one thing I'm standing on. If you get the book and you don't like that book or something ain't in there, you don't find something that's a jewel, you gonna contact me. Everybody got a way to get my number. I'm gonna send you back your $20. That's real. I'm standing on that. Like you buy the book, I don't care. People go to Barnes and Nobles, they go to all that. You don't get that money back from none of them authors. Every single chance I tell people, any interview I'm doing, that's the challenge. If you cop it and you don't think it's good or you don't feel I went through 100 and some odd pages and I ain't find nothing in here that's pertaining to what this journey is, yo, contact me, text me, DM the program, call somebody. We selling that $20 back. We standing on that. Like that's real. You know what I mean? So anybody that cop, we feel real confident about that product. So $20 ain't, as you see, man. I don't want everybody waiting on that free one to come. Let's go get it. Let's get this knowledge. Let's discuss it with each other. You know what I mean? Like, I think that was the good thing about the first one. I gave it out, and then sometimes you see people like, I'm gonna wait on that thing to come back around. That shit ain't coming back around. Go get it. You know what I mean? Go get it, digest it, and if you feel like, yo, man, that thing wasn't worth it, you see me, get your 20 back.
Yeah, dang, you gave some of the first ones out and still sold over 10,000 copies.
Sold 10,000. I'm always gonna be. I don't want people thinking it's about the bread. I want them to understand, like, man, that book right there, it's like whole dropping the mic, or like they tell you leave the place better than you found it. That's my energy of like leaving this place better than I found it. Like nobody giving out no free answers to know how they running, how that thing happening. You got grassroots directors like, yo, why you giving that out? They're giving that out. Nah, because these kids need it. If we better and the parents is better, them kids gonna be better. And this world is aggressive, right? And the more the story really, like people when we say grassroots, all they do is roll the ball out. Like y'all in it, so y'all know how fruitful and how lucrative and how serious it is. People that's on TNT and ESPN and all these sites, they don't know nothing about no grassroots. They just think, yo, we go play some basketball and we done. They don't know about the other 5-6 days before we playing. You know what I mean? So I think everything in there is for the next level, the next generation of people that come behind us. I'm trying to give them something to be like, yo, son, you got a starting block that we didn't have, right? Like we didn't have that. So I'm standing on that. Like, and at the end of the day, when I leave, I know, like, hey, man, I did the best I could. I left something behind for people to even try to utilize it if they want to, right? And it'd be a blessing that I could get to the point where I'm like, look, we done sold so many of these things. Here you go, right? Like, here you go. But you can't get to that point before people get it and be like, yo, that book tough. You need to cop it. That's all. That's all it starts. That's how it starts. You know what I mean? It's tough. That's how you cop it, and we go from there. So that's it. Like I said, my PSA to everybody: you get it. You don't think it's Willie? Find me. I got that $20 for you.
That's real. That's
Mhm.
real.
That's what's up.
Don
So.
Showalter, Jay Wright.
Yeah.
On the mic. That's major.
You see the phone calls went in, right?
Yeah.
You see it went in, right?
Big dogs. Jay
Yo,
Wright.
man, Hove go to Lil Wayne and get it and go get a track. You know what I mean? It's no different. No different.
The clearances came through.
You know what I'm saying?
Basketball don't let Don Showalter just do anything out here. He a prized possession.
Listen, man.
So you know how he feels about this man right here. Y'all go cop the book. We appreciate you for taking time out. Real quick, shout out y'all social medias so people can follow your team and their Peace Jam journey.
Yeah, everything PSA Cardinals on Twitter, PSA Cardinals on Instagram. I don't even think we TikTok. I don't even know, man. I mean, we ain't going crazy on that social, but the Twitter and Instagram, I'm sure it's PSA Cardinals, and I don't got nothing individual, so I don't play with that social media game. So let's go get it, man. Let's go get it.
Appreciate you for taking time out.
Yep.
You've been on the shot clock 30.
Let's go.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Appreciate y'all, man. I see y'all in the suit.
All right.
All right.
Man, that was Coach Munch, man. That's my dog. I'm glad that you got to meet and chop it up with him, man.
Lifesaver, man. Lifesaver. Basketball is about relationships. And that day, I was down to my last relationship. Yeah. My ship had sailed, actually, if y'all had really known what I was going through. Y'all know, because I was telling y'all, but it's good to meet somebody that showed me how to actually better myself and better our meeting.
That daggone AJ Hogard, I ain't want to bring up memories, but hey, he kicked my butt.
Michigan State Vanderbilt legend.
Yeah, man, that's my dog, that's my guy. But that's how I met Munch. That was my little Jeff. They was both 8th grade, 2020 class. 8th grade, I was Main Streets, PSA. But yeah, man. Always a small world, small circle. You never know who gonna come on the shot clock, man. Doug, how wifey feeling, man?
She good, bro. She good. Just left there, relaxing.
We appreciate you for letting us borrow Doug for a couple of hours.
Yeah. We know you gonna tune in. He here. He on the show. He here. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I'm chilling, man.
He on the show, man.
I'm chilling.
G-Dot, introduce these clips. Which one you want to play first, man?
So real quick, as we transition our coverage, shout out to Ethan Quinn, Coach Al Brooks. Doug will be able to give you his astute assessment. I just got a couple of videos of a Houston kid that's found his home and a coach, courtesy of Coach Al Brooks, talking about year 4 and them winning 20 games and big things coming for that program down there at Lamar. Talk about the incredible output in year 4 that you put together and about seeing all the kids in the state and doing a good job.
Man, we want to thank you first for covering us again. It's our 4th annual Rising Prospect Camp at Lamar. Appreciate your coverage. We got to we got 160 kids this year. Great turnout. Response has been great. In part because we've had good camps in the past, good coverage, and all the things. Last year, we won 20 games for the first time. The 3rd time since 87. Top 2 finishing conference play for the 2nd time in 20 years. Got to the championship game in Southland Conference and played with a lot of energy. Well, I think we will have as good a team or better this year. And so the program's going in the right direction. Won 20 last year, 19 the year before that we won. So we've gotten better every single year. And I like the guys we have. We got a good incoming class. We got a few guys from the state coming in. And then we got some returns. It's an exciting time right now to be in Lamar. It's going really well. It's just kind of like we talked about a few years ago when we first started coming around. We came back. It's kind of what we wanted to do, how we wanted to build it. And now we're here. In the season, we got a good return squad.
Great foundation you laid, Coach. Thank you for the invite, and we're going to always come back.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Coach Brooks, I mean, we didn't know what we was doing 4 years ago. We knew it was some heat in that gym, though. Like, I'm just going to be honest. So, like, man, and every year since then, you know, Doug, talk about what you saw this year, because you got to see a lot of great players and great plays.
Well, first of all, I want to shout out Coach Brooks, man. That's one of the best human beings I've ever met in my life. Not just basketball coach, but just as a pure human being. And he right, bro. 4 years ago, it was rough in Beaumont. You know what I'm saying? Only had wins against non-Division I opponents to going to 20 wins. But they do a good job of getting a lot of talent in the elite camp. You know, Jedi, you done been there every year, so. And this year wasn't no different. I mean, you had kids from all over the state, Dallas, Louisiana. They said they even had a kid from Nebraska down there, but
yes, they did.
Yeah, so like that's big time. But some of the kids that caught my attention, of course, was Marnico Thomas, plays for Chilton. We got to meet Chilton head coach. Me and you, G that.
Yes, we did. Didn't know about Chilton, but learned some great.
Yeah.
We was trying to work for you, G-Day, but
man, we were trying to get him to the preseason game, bro.
Football.
He said the only person that don't play football is Marnico. Everybody else on that football field. But he looked really good. Man, it was so many, bro. The Terry Buckner had some moments where he shined. Broderick Wyatt, my big fella Colton Callahan from Beaumont played well. It was a bunch of kids, bro. It's hard to remember everything, but
Josiah McGowan had a good week.
Josiah McGowan had a really good day. He had a really good day. I thought Jakendra Clevenger played well in spurts. That's how I'm drawing a blank right now. But it was a good event though. I love that camp. And it's crazy because it comes right off of TABC, so you still be in that mode where like, man, I'm still be energized and so. Shout out to Lamar basketball, man. I'm actually going up there tomorrow.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, what's the other video, G-Dot?
The other video is shout out my boy Lil Low. He was going through the drill. When I walked in, I couldn't even put my stuff down. I just hit the record button. I got straight to it. So, and both of those.
This is a golf video.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's a different exclusive. We could wait until the end.
Okay, we'll play that at the end.
Here we go.
While he getting it ready, man, Doug, appreciate you for pulling up on your boy, man.
Come on, dog.
I know, but I gotta do it publicly, man. Like,
I feel you, bro. Nah, I wouldn't have missed that, man. I wouldn't have missed that, brother. Yeah, it was a good, bro. As long as you have it, I'm there every year, bro. Like, regardless of what I got going on, because you support everything I do, so I got to return the favor, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Alex even put Doug to work, man.
Yeah, man. Me keeping the books, man. Shout out my guy Alex, man. Alex getting that Rick Godfrey starting to rub off on Alex a little bit.
It is because on the plug when I went back on Sunday, all I did was I rewatched every game, like on my TV in the living room. And I was like, man, Alex sound like a old man on the on the microphone over there, man.
Yes, bro.
My computer crashed. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
Byron. Yeah. So I was like, yeah.
Alex been perfecting his craft.
Bro.
Coach Armand, you welcome anytime, man. You can be commentator. You
can
come and get on the broadcast.
I'm upset Armand didn't let me know he had transitioned to another school. Like I had to find out looking at Avies on social media.
Oh, I see now. I see the Avi.
Like that's what we doing, Coach Armand. That's what we doing.
I see the Avi. I didn't know either,
Yeah. I was like,
what you doing over there?
Hey.
That's how we doing.
What you doing over there? Hold on. Let me turn on the comment.
Boy, I went from a buff to a knight.
Yeah, Marco, you gonna have to go back. We talked about y'all, man. We talked about how I heard my guy Juice talking behind me when y'all stretching, talking about we ain't losing this time.
I gotta go back and watch them games that I missed. I'm gonna go back and watch them tonight. I heard my boy Tronell Bell was doing work.
Behind me, y'all stretching, talking about we ain't losing.
Parents, bro, you can't come on with the echo in the back.
I gotta go back and watch them games that I missed. I'm gonna go back and watch them tonight.
Oh, what are we doing?
What, bro? What is you talking about, bro?
Bro,
we can hear the echo of the show.
Echo in the back.
Hey, all right. Well, ain't no more echoing.
Yeah.
But why was you in the dark though? Like,
bro, we was in here chilling watching film session, bro. And
so you and first round draft pick elite together right now?
Yeah, me and my boys, we here together. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, they all in the building.
What's going on, fellas?
I ain't paying attention.
What up, fellas?
Hey,
what up, fellas?
Man. Stop cutting the lights out. This ain't the Boy Scout.
Look, they can hear you.
And the shot clock invitational. Y'all good in the city, bro.
Yeah. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all boys put on. Y'all play well.
They look like they eating you out of house and home right now.
Hey, man. Look here, man.
You happy the first tomorrow? Cause they look like they
boy, say look here.
Hey, man.
Far from ready for it to be I'm happy. Shoot, these niggas here, boy, they don't stop eating for nothing.
Man, come on, bro. We're a family show, man. Utility.
My bad. These brothers, these young gentlemen, they eat out.
We had $1 million interview, and then Steve Foley come on the show. And Jesus right there. We're not gonna never get no sponsorships, dog.
Yes, I will, man. Everybody love y'all, man. Y'all do a great job, bro.
Invitational?
Huh?
Y'all was watching the game from the Shot Clock Invitational?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we was going over that, watching film on that, bro, so they can see what mistakes to clean up on and stuff to work on.
Man, you was pausing it and cussing them out, wasn't you, man?
No, bro, that was making them understand the positioning of what they was doing wrong.
No, that's a benefit, man. I'm glad that you was able to get on and share that you able to go back and use it so that you can build, so that y'all can be better for these last couple of tournaments that y'all gonna play in.
Oh yeah, man.
That was a very winnable for y'all, bro. Y'all make a couple of different plays at the end. That game don't even get no overtime.
Man, if we'd have hit them free throws,
that
game ain't go to overtime.
So y'all know y'all got to run in practice because y'all missed them free throws, and it's all on the TV. Everybody in the country to see y'all miss all them free throws. So y'all got to go run in practice now.
Hey, G, they give them a number. Tell them how many they got to run.
Now, how many free throws y'all miss?
We missed On the
1,000.
game. For the game, we missed. No. We missed 3. Broderick missed 1. Khalil missed 3.
Man, we make our free throw, we win.
So we missed
How was that
7
the
free
right
throws.
decision? 7 free throws.
6, 7. Look,
How
y'all
is
got
going
10.
from Marshall to
How about
Elton the
that?
right decision? Easy, man. Help me understand that.
They got to run 10. That's what they do anyway. They
Okay.
anyway.
They gonna beat you up in your house. Don't hey, we can't save. Hey,
Say,
them
hey.
young- hey. That's
Say,
why I
look,
was
I'm
over there in that corner. That young
Look.
man was like he was gonna put them paws on you. Nah,
Hey, hold on.
your backcourt. All jokes aside, your backcourt. I love with the passion and the tenacity that they play with. Like
Oh, yeah.
they just
Hey, I got your partner right here though.
Friendly. He's so friendly.
You know who that is?
Not friendly.
That is
Hey.
Vendale the Straps.
I am not
Hey,
friendly.
that boy, he got a name for you because he was hooping. With a name like that, that's all you can do is ball.
Hey, that's it. Say.
I am not friendly.
Yes, you are.
Bro, why are y'all coming to the show?
Everybody want to get on the show, but they in the dark, man.
Who is that?
That's
Nick
McBride,
Grimes?
man.
It's the original.
I thought that was a hobby.
Hey, I ain't know what it was. I thought it was Smeagol.
Now y'all know
My
McBride was giving out all the flowers in the world on the broadcast.
Hey, I
That's what I
appreciate
do,
my
man.
boy. Hey, for real. Hey,
That's what I do.
but that boy was calling me Foley. I was like, hold on, who is that? Who is Coach Foley? I was like, I don't think we at the right game.
My bad.
Bro,
it's my
why are
accent.
you
That's
in the
my-
dark, bro?
No, I'm not in the dark. I'm at the gas station.
Oh, that's what they call it now, huh?
Wait. Am I tripping or is he
You
in
in the
the dark?
gas station on Bissonnette? Where you at, brother?
I am in A-Leave. I actually
Oh,
am in
no,
A-Leave. That's
Oh, that
crazy.
boy on Bissonnette, man. Oh, say, man, come on.
Hey,
Come
I'ma
on,
tell you-
man. That boy on the net.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if
Hey, just
your
don't go on
drummer
the back
was
street.
doing something that it ain't supposed to record, we all done. We finished. We finished.
Man, nah, shout out to y'all, man. I really enjoyed it. Man, in the gym, with the original Gary. On the
Yeah,
mic.
you childish.
Nah, but I really enjoyed it, man. Saw some good games, saw some good people. The Klein kid, I think y'all talked about him earlier. He really surprised. I never saw him before. The family kid.
Which one? They got two.
Talking about Nick.
Oh, Nick Schatz. Yeah.
He's talking about Nick.
Yeah.
They go to Klein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then first round pick, the number 5, Klein Forrest, the guard.
Yeah, that's Khalil Johnson.
Okay. Yeah, he was getting 2 off the pick and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, Klein Forrest, brother.
Yeah, Klein Forrest, senior guard. Nice little man, you know what I'm saying? He's learning the game at a different angle, so it's good. Especially
senior?
Yeah, he going to be this year.
Oh, okay. He's a senior. Okay.
Him and number 0, Jacoby Graham. Yeah, he's a senior too. Jacoby just had an off shooting game, but hey, don't get it twisted. That boy will light your life up.
That kid, the kid from Kepner, got good size and athletic ability too. I forgot what his name, number 14 on the Red Storm.
Yeah, Jaden Hopkins.
Yeah, Hopkins. Yeah.
Hey man, what's the name of my boy that's going to Westfield? The young fella.
Which one?
You know, he said he was going to
Oh, he's transferring to Westfield. Oh, Roderick Rusher.
Roderick Rush. What he did he put in some work this weekend?
Yeah, nah, he didn't do bad. He did all right. He had a swollen hand.
I like him.
He had a swollen right hand, was still out there grabbing boards and
he gonna be all right.
Causing problems, still hooping.
What grade you going to?
Give up the HIPAA information on your own player.
Hey, but look, that ain't after the game. It ain't before the game though.
What,
look, I give it up afterwards. You can have it afterwards. It's done
what
now.
grade he going to?
He's going to I think he's planning on reclassing, but he's saying that he's going to the 11th.
Okay.
Oh, you telling it all.
He in the same year with he actually played with Rafe now. Back when they was RA Elite.
RA Elite, okay. So he gonna be a junior.
Yeah, he'll be a junior this year.
Junior season.
Westfield got some talent over there. They got
Man, get out the dark, bro. Please.
I'm not.
They got that lanky kid, the light skinned kid that be on that rim that play for FYN.
Bro, we got a full house tonight. Here come this guy. I'm about
So
to
you know what? At least Broderick got some lights.
At least he got light. Never mind, bro. I apologize, bro.
I just had to. I just
suspicion light.
Is that curtains or shower curtains though? Where you at?
He in the shower though. He in the bathroom.
Nah, that's
Hey, that boy called us on the toilet.
I got a little decoration. I got a little decoration skills, man.
You
Got
do.
some
My bad.
decoration skills.
My bad.
I just had to get on here and ask my coach, the guy that's been with the Defenders all summer long, how in the heck you kept calling Morgan Lucy Trace Lucy, and you've been with the kid all summer long?
Because I do that in practice.
That's crazy. That's crazy. G-Day, be careful who you give the mic to and allow to be a broadcaster, please. We got to start putting these dudes. They got to submit their resumes.
Yeah, we got room to get started.
God, dog, we gotta start making them dudes submit resumes, man.
Man, Broderick might. Hey, but shout out to Broderick. Broderick might have the best 17s in the city.
I mean, everybody know that. So some things don't even have to be said no more, man. I just can't wait to see G-Day next rankings.
Wait, hold on, Broderick. You went from top 3 in the city to the best? Because 2 weeks ago it was top 3 in the city. Now it's
hey, if somebody don't keep showing up to the fight, then we got to get a belt to somebody else. You got to get a belt to somebody else.
True.
They'll keep showing up. That's all I know.
I'm with you.
I'm with you on that one, B.
Yeah. But nah, y'all boys did a great job. Great event, man.
Real.
Appreciate y'all, man.
3 refs.
Always.
Hey, that to me that was one of the best parts about it, man.
Yeah.
Shot clock, like, bro.
I like the shot clock, bro. Even Coach David
The
Martinez.
only event I didn't have 3 refs on was when I did the preseason jam last year at City King. But always 3 refs, bro. That's just like back home. That's just a normal. Like it's always 3 refs.
It's quality, man. It's like it's more angles. It's just better quality, and it looks more professional.
Yeah.
That
Really?
boy and was out here conducting and strolling and conducting. Meeting in the middle. They were talking about something.
Nah, right here. What you doing?
Oh, you want it?
Yeah.
No.
They got to
Coach,
get
what
money.
you got going on in that background?
Yeah, man. Somebody getting smacked around back there?
Right,
That sound like that Jalen Green. What's the name video?
Oh no, they over here passing around the phone, trying to holler at these girls and stuff. Look, they over here on the mini hoop.
We just had a hard weekend.
A hard weekend. That's hilarious. Hey, you know what? That sound like so. Hey, that don't sound nothing far-fetched than what I heard a couple of months ago. But a hard weekend is cool. That's better than hearing we don't play back-to-backs.
Oh no, we
Like,
play. Oh no, y'all just don't know. We play the back-to-backs.
See, I like him already. He friendly, but he gonna hoop.
I've been telling him that.
He gonna hoop.
Out on the court.
I like Terrence's organization because every time you need them to like for anything, they gonna show up.
Oh yeah.
No questions asked, bro.
Look, win, lose, or draw. We don't even care. We gonna be there.
Yep. That's what I like about them, dog.
You need us to fill in for somebody? Hey, we got
sending out directions at the same time. Oh yeah, this how you get to the gym. Number 3 with a bucket. And I was just like, you multitask as an AAU director, bro. If you can't do that, you don't need to run the program.
Yeah, the one that called you friendly. That's the one that kept saying it.
Hey, don't point me out like that. Now if that young brother run up on me, I'm out.
Hey,
They be running up on me in different places now. I just be surprised about how many people watch the show. Oh, hold on, real quick. Shout out to Coach McManus and Austin Brown for committing to Maryland today. That's
what?
major.
That's tough.
That's major.
I got somebody for you.
What's good, bro?
What you on? What you been up to? Hey, next time I see you though, I need 5 assists though.
Yeah.
What?
I need 5 assists the next time I see you.
Yeah.
I can make that work.
I appreciate you. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much. If you gonna be a guard, you gotta be a guard both ways. You can't just score the ball.
Hey, all of these people been knowing you since you was little, bro. So trust and believe.
You need to come back to Jurassic Park. Put you in them ones. We'll make it happen before live period.
Come on now, you know what it is. You know what it is. But G-Day, y'all, man, I really appreciate y'all, man. For real. All other stuff to the side.
Them kids, the kids done cut his phone off, bro.
That's what it's like being with your coach. It's 9:14. I'd have been said FTK.
They're like, Coach,
I'd have made him go to sleep.
Where the pizza?
That's what I love. That's what I love. Appreciate the men out here taking their time with these kids. It's not easy. Y'all don't get a bunch of thank yous, but we appreciate it.
Before we go, man, real quick, 2 things. One, like when y'all be in the, normally you have a house full of people.
Mm-hmm.
When you be in the house by yourself, you be hearing like it be like stuff happening, bro. That's just me. Y'all just seeing this right behind me, right? Like just slow, like somebody just, but no, it wasn't just falling, bro. It looked like somebody was peeling it off, bro. It looked like somebody was peeling off the sign. This morning I got up. As soon as I got up, I sat up in the bed. The TV just came on and it like moved over and went to YouTube. I'm like, what the heck is going on, bro? Like,
nah, you right though. That's why when I'm in hotels, I sleep with the TV on, bro.
Cause I'm looking like I'm watching it move, bro, behind me. I'm like,
he said it sounded like somebody was peeling it off.
Yeah, bro. It was like slowly, like it wasn't like falling. It was like coming off the wall forward, bro.
How many of those ultras you done had today?
Oh man, this is my second one, bro.
Hey, Mr. Jordan, what is that on? Because I heard that was good. I need to watch that. Is it at the movies or is it like a streaming service?
And then, well, while we wait for Mr. Jordan to answer that, my final thing is, as we always say, man, you never know who's going through what. And so today, when I was getting my groceries from HEB, I went ahead and knocked out the person behind me as well. And like she started bawling, like she didn't even have it, but she was gonna try to make it work. Like, and it just was. You just never know, man.
Do it y'all later, man. I gotta get the
all right, bro.
All right, yeah, we know they already cut your phone off once, brother. So you better go.
Look, they done already started ones on the mini hoop and everything.
Yeah.
Hold on, look. Jacoby Graham said he wanted to say something to y'all.
Man,
What you gotta
all I
say?
gotta say is, man, lucky I couldn't hit my threes. I would have probably had about 20. You know what I'm saying? original stats, because you know in them AAU games, I really averaged 20 a weekend for real. But
Okay.
this an off game, you know what I'm saying? It was a college 3, something I'm not really used to, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey, no excuses, young man. You gotta get used to it if that's what you want to play.
Y'all gonna hear my name.
We're gonna hear your name.
You got something to say?
Pop out to my game, man. Know your West. I'm gonna send a schedule.
All right, man. Know your West.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He went and got them from around the city. Brian and
Hey,
Magnolia ain't
I got
nowhere.
them from everywhere, bro. I got kids from Sea King, Magnolia, shoot, from
Iran.
Atascocita.
He
I
said
got
Iran.
I got a couple of them from Ghana.
That's just as close as Iran. Doug was right on the money.
I was right on the money.
Oh, made by y'all. Look, look, he over here trying to sell me some candy.
Bye.
Look,
Bye.
Oh,
Before it
no,
turns
I
another
see.
way.
All right.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
But yeah, no, I knocked out her, and she was like, bought. It was only like $50 too. All she had was like $30 on her, but you just don't never know who going through what, man. And like I said, it don't always have to be a financial thing, kind words. Just showing up for somebody. Like we didn't know McBride lost a family member that day, bro. He still put up to the gym. We treated him like nothing happened, man. I told him we was praying for him, man.
was calling games all day. Didn't know
Yeah,
nothing.
the game you missed, it was a lady looking for you. Because she said she's like, I read that D Jones prayers every day. She's like, he here? I said, nah, he had to step out, he'll be back. She's like, oh man, he'd be so inspirational. He a pastor? I said, no, that ninja ain't no pastor unless he got a calling he just running from.
Bro. Nah, I just like somebody else asked me about that, and they asked me if I was going through something. I say we all go through something, but like, you know what I'm saying? You never know who need that prayer that day. So that's why I post them. But I wish I would have been there for that.
Yeah.
But nah, it's cool.
Well, yeah, man. Y'all got any final words, man? Man, I appreciate y'all boys once again. I appreciate everybody who came, who played. For those who missed out, y'all missed out, man. Next year gonna be bigger and better. So,
yep. That like I said, if you start getting these shoe teams from other states to come and they still have their ass play at this park across the street from the Toyota Center, like since y'all want, like, man, look, bro, my boy G, they got one of the best up and coming events in the state, bro. Let me find out. Nah, Bobby, dog, just trying to inspire the people, bro. That's all, man. But nah, I don't have no final words, man. Just love on your loved ones and live life to the fullest, bro. That's it.
So,
Appreciate, y'all. Because I mean, we've been grinding it out this spring. It's almost over. We've done some great things, done some monumental things, and couldn't do it without y'all. I was happy to be able to do something other than record because I like commentating. So it was fun for me. Getting back to our roots because we used to have to do it for the pandemic when we were streaming games.
Mm-hmm.
But other than
we was all grinding, keeping the books, and like, bro, I had done that in a minute, but it was cool, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we ready for school ball, Calvin, man.
Woo!
We ready, brother. We got 4 more Mondays. Y'all got 4 more Mondays of us. In August, we off. Don't call me. Don't call Doug. Don't y'all. I know y'all gonna call Doug because all y'all gonna play in Ruck on Wood.
Bro, I didn't got so many emails.
But don't call me asking to get you in Ruck on Wood.
Call me. I'm selling slots. I'm charging. I need gas money. Me and Grace are selling slots for $25 a pot. You know what you're gonna get with that $25? You're gonna get a slot to come play on Ruck on Wood. It's gonna get you a jersey that you gotta turn back in, and it's gonna come with a Gatorade. That's what you're gonna get for $25.
You're gonna get the small Gatorade, the 6 ounce.
Hey.
Don't let G not get y'all embarrassed.
Don't tell nobody. Hey, look, G-Day, I got the Gatorade you get from Sam's Club, the off-brand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get that.
Sam's Choice, baby.
Electrolyte drink.
Yeah. I want to say sports drink.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what you gonna get for $25. So hit me up. I got you. We're gonna keep it on the low.
Yeah, man.
Asian, well, I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Peach Jam and everything else next Monday. Coach Armand, man. But this weekend was real. I appreciate y'all, man, and everybody else who pulled up, who played. Good games. Only had 2 blowouts, so that was good. 9 out of 11 was really competitive games. Like Doug said, man, be nice to somebody, man. You never know who's going through what. Kind words go a long way. You don't always have to pay for it with something financially. Love on one another, man. That's it, man. Be kind and be real and stand on your word, man. Shout out Coach Much once again for coming through. Like he said, he's standing 10 toes down on everything. That anything has to do with PSA, man. Y'all got to do the same with y'all program.
I'm ordering that book tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I had ordered mine because I knew he was coming on,
Yeah,
but it's not. It don't arrive until tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I got that, and I got some crown skin, man. Them little ass done got me.
The the devil, dog.
They are, man. I'm like, man, I'm gonna see if this work. When Wifey come back, boy, I'm gonna just go stand by her to see what she say. Knowing her, she gonna push me, talking about move out the way.
Hey, you know what? You've been acting real different since you've been home alone.
Hey, man, I'm free, brother.
Real different. Hey,
and whatever's in here with me.
Course meal.
G, they running. You remember how Kevin on Home Alone was running around the house like this? That's how G they been doing all day. Oh man.
Once again, people, we couldn't do it without y'all, the viewer. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate us. Appreciate us.
Yes, sir. Until the next time, that's game.